Hello, my name is Will Murphy, student at University of South Carolina, and today I'll be talking about the American alligators of Louisiana. The American alligator, scientifically known as Alligator mississippianus, but it's commonly referred to as the gator. It's native to southeastern United States and have a population in 10 different states, including Louisiana, Florida, Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas, as well as North Carolina and Oklahoma. According to the website World Population Review, alligator they did an alligator census done in 2024. The state containing the most American alligators is Louisiana, with over 2 million alligators. Here in the state of South Carolina, we have a healthy population of about 100,000 alligators, and it's mostly concentrated in the coastal region of the state. And one more little fun fact, Oklahoma's alligator population is only about 200. Alligators prefer this region of the country because of the warm climate with many swamps, marshes, and lakes present for the gators to thrive in. As they are reptiles and cold-blooded, a warm climate is necessary for their survival, and Louisiana has plentiful and perfect habitat for these alligators. Louisiana has extremely flat and swampy territory, and these swamps are known as bayous in Louisiana. These habitats stretch for hundreds of miles, mainly in the southern portion of the state. Alligators are carnivorous creatures that feed on fish, snails, other invertebrate, and also on any mammals that dare to creep on the water's edges. If it's an extremely large prey, such as cattle, they will bite it and twist it until it's like grinded up in a small size enough for the alligator to eat. And socially, alligators usually maintain like a small area, usually about 2 square miles. In breeding season, they can tend to like travel more, but usually during their lifespan, they maintain a small area. In terms of reproduction, American alligators reach sexual maturity when they're about 6 feet, which is typically about 10 to 12 years old. For breeding, the males will roar in the night to ward off other males and attract female gators. If a mate is found, they breed in shallow waters, and their breeding season is usually April and May. Once pregnant, female alligators make nests that are about 3 feet high, 10 feet wide, and they usually do this. And then around June and July, that's when they lay the eggs, and it's usually about 35 to 50 eggs, and these usually hatch after about a 65-day incubation period. All of this information and facts about the American alligator, all of the facts about the diet, reproduction, behavior, it's according to the Smithsonian National Zoo and Conservation Institute database on the American alligator. A big threat to American alligators that I would like to identify is wetland drainage, and wetland drainage specifically due to urban planning, agriculture, and housing. This is detrimental to American alligators, and I would say this mainly falls under the category of human development. The natural habitat of these gators gets drained due to urban planning, and it causes these gators to lose their habitats. The implications of wetland drainage is very serious to American alligators. If wetlands continue to be drained at this rate, American alligators will lose a lot of their range, and their population will definitely decline very sharply. Habitat loss also means their prey will decline and result in alligators not having enough food to prey on. Organizations and wildlife preserves are working very hard to preserve and restore drained wetlands to their best ability. For example, EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, in 2023, the Supreme Court decision Sackett vs. EPA, which stripped back the legal basis for many federal wetland protections, leaving hundreds of millions of wetland acres vulnerable to being destroyed. Some U.S. states have their own policies against wetland loss and take action, but the government isn't in too much favor of protecting them. So a lot of own states take into their own hands protecting the wetlands. An example of how wetland drainage is being fixed is through voluntary restoration, and states like Louisiana are voluntarily restoring the wetlands through nonprofits and collaborations with industries to preserve the ecosystem. Finally, the issue of wetland drainage affects my generation because we are going to be the ones to inherit this problem one day. And soon we'll be on the doorstep of these environmental issues, and we'll have to make the right plays to preserve the environment and influence environmentally friendly practices into the industries and daily habits. Thank you.